Games have come a long way from black and white and simplistic graphics. Today's games have stunning visuals, intelligent AI systems, and super engaging gameplay. We are already seeing what the future of gaming could be with virtual reality and augmented reality games. But will that be the end to it? Or is there something more in store for us in terms of gameplay and player interaction? The future of gaming is very exciting and something to look forward to, because games in itself are an escape or entry to enchanting worlds where you can live 1,000 lives. One technology which took this immersive gaming to a new level is virtual reality. Virtual reality gaming requires you to put on a VR headset so that you can have a 360-degree view. You can immerse yourself in different worlds and interact with it. Looking at the future side of things, game developers are looking at incorporating other senses like touch, smell, and even taste into VR environments. Take the company Cybereth for instance. With their virtualizer, they put you in some sort of frame and sync your movements. In this frame, you can jump, duck, walk, and even run. All this is possible in 360 degrees. Imagine how awesome it could be to sense your opponent's dangerous blows in a boxing game, or feel the wind blow towards you in a Japanese samurai game and you're walking towards the boss. Or maybe we'll have massive multiplayer games in VR and meet all our friends just from our homes. All of these concepts sound fantastic, but till now, gaming in VR has been a huge roller coaster. Although the VR gaming industry is projected to grow, VR accounted for less than 0.5% of all gaming sales in 2020. VR didn't meet people's expectations. Instead, it gave them headaches. Some of the reasons for the hesitancy in playing VR games are the bulky headsets, high pricing, and messy wiring. But the most important problem is not that. This is also the thing that is making people terribly sick of VR after a few days, and even makes them fear its long-term effects. The truth is, VR gives people a feeling of disconnection. Disconnection from their reality, from their friends, and their family. In short, they feel like it's cutting them off from their social environment. A lot of people have expressed their thoughts on this. A lot of people even admitted they would rather not plug into a VR headset when their girlfriends are around. And it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? You can make VR seem like it's a social activity, but actually it is not. It is more of a solo thing. It is also very easy to get addicted to your virtual world and forget about your actual reality altogether. But that is why a lot of experts believe that augmented reality will dominate the future more than virtual reality. Augmented reality is a blend of our actual reality and digital visual elements. It's like we superimpose computer-generated visuals with our real world. If you think about it, it makes sense. People would rather prefer something that makes them more connected to their reality than something that completely rips them off from it. AR even eliminates the need for expensive equipment to begin with. And of course, I cannot move on without mentioning the most popular AR game of all time, Pokemon Go. Having made over $5 billion in revenue, the game proved that people definitely could be made to go out of their houses and reach particular places just because a specific Pokemon could be found only there. You are going further inside your neighborhood than deeper inside of your headsets. Having said that, AR definitely will have more design issues. Maybe games in the future will allow you to interact with your favorite game characters in your own room and fight evil robots with lightsabers like in Star Wars. Maybe there will be entire halls and rooms dedicated for AR gaming with holograms and multiple players for a more fun and social experience. The future is going to be a mix of both VR and AR and is full of amazing possibilities. It is predicted that the development of artificial intelligence will lead to more realistic and awesome AR games. By incorporating advanced artificial intelligence into AR gaming, we will get a gaming experience that actually uses our environment around us instead of just displaying it. So consider shooter games where you're trying to evade characters in the game. The AI could recognize that you're hiding behind a sofa so that you cannot be shot. Artificially intelligent NPCs in games have been mercilessly trolled for their bugs and behavior since the invention of memes. Let's take a medieval themed game for instance. Maybe in the future the enemy characters will try to attack more smartly using artificial intelligence. Maybe games in the future will have NPCs that are more human-like. They will have truly believable conversations with you, have their own unique behavior, free will, and also remember your backstory. We don't know if that will make the game more fun to play, but it's still a good example of better artificial intelligence in games. Many experts predict that console gaming will soon vanish in the future and cloud gaming will become more widespread. The exciting thing about this is that you will soon be able to play games without having a high-end gaming PC. And it will be on someone else's computer, not literally but in the cloud. With high-speed internet and 5G becoming more and more widespread, you would basically be able to enter into servers and play games smoothly without any lagging. It eliminates downloading and installing games on a computer or a mobile device. However, having a strong internet connection is essential since it involves transmitting data or material via streaming services to the applications or browsers installed on the user's device. There have been cloud-based games for a long time, but the infrastructure is a huge issue and is also expensive. Maybe these things will change in the future. Gaming has a lot of chances of becoming one of the mainstream entertainment options in the upcoming years. Just like movies and music, I think gaming is one of those activities that is unfairly labeled as wasting time. A person who sits inside his or her room and plays games is perceived as lazy than a person who goes outside and plays soccer. But this mindset has a great chance of disappearing, and I'll tell you how. So the current generation knows well about gaming, and a lot of us have some sort of respect towards gaming. Now after 20 to 25 years from now, most of us would definitely have our own kids. Maybe we will still be playing games at that age, and even more better, we'll be playing along with our own sons and daughters. So the conventional mindset that gaming is bad will definitely change. Subscription services to play a whole bunch of games might become more popular, just like how we now have Netflix for movies and shows. This will ensure that everyone has fair access to high quality games without any barriers. There are services like this now, but they haven't quite taken off. As making games become more and more easier, we'll have more indie games. Maybe new genres of games will arise. Games would become a way of people expressing themselves, just like art. Games could inspire people, bring in positivity, and could be used to bring attention to various issues. Maybe all of this will be interlinked to the metaverse. We don't know for sure. The future is very uncertain. You know, Bill Gates once said, "We always overestimate the change that occurs in the next 2 years and underestimate the change that will occur in the next 10 years. And I agree with him completely on this. Nevertheless, I am very much excited for the future of gaming and can't wait to get my hands on the next generation of games. And if you enjoyed the video, please do consider subscribing to the channel and turning on the notifications. And I'll see you next time.